The testimonies shared on this channel are personal experiences. They reflect what individuals say they lived through. We ask you to listen with understanding and compassion. And as always, we encourage you to compare everything you hear with the Holy Bible and the teachings of Jesus Christ and His apostles. If this testimony touches your heart, consider supporting the channel. Like, share, and comment with the country you're watching from. Please watch until the end. What you are about to hear challenged everything I believed. I never thought my life would turn out this way. For many years I was a respected Imam. I led prayers at the mosque. I taught others about Islam. I gave advice. People trusted me. They came to me with their problems. I was seen as a spiritual guide in my community, and I believed deeply in what I was teaching. I believed I was on the right path, the only path. But deep inside me something was not right. It began quietly. A feeling I could not explain. An emptiness. I had respect, purpose, and honor in the community. I had everything a religious leader could want. Yet there was a hollow place in my heart that would not go away. Every morning, I woke before sunrise to pray. One particular morning seemed normal. The mosque was quiet. My footsteps echoed softly on the stone floor. Outside it was still dark. Everything felt peaceful. But inside me there was unrest. After finishing my early prayers, I prepared to give a lecture. Suddenly I felt a sharp pain in my chest. It was strong and sudden. My vision blurred. The room began to spin. I fell to my knees. I tried to breathe, but the air would not come. My heart pounded wildly. Then everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I was no longer in the mosque. I was standing in a place of darkness. The air was heavy and suffocating. It was hard to breathe. The smell was terrible, like burning and decay mixed together. I heard screams. Not one voice but many. Countless voices crying in agony. The sound was overwhelming. I could not see who was screaming, but I could hear their pain. Then I felt heat. At first it was distant. Then it grew stronger. It surrounded me. Flames rose around my body. They touched my skin. But strangely I did not burn up. Instead, I felt continuous pain, as if the fire never stopped consuming me. I screamed, but my voice was lost among the others. There was no escape. My feet would not move. It felt like I was trapped in that place forever. I had heard of hell before. I had preached about punishment and judgment. But I had never imagined it could feel so real. Standing there in that suffering, one question filled my mind. Why am I here? I had prayed. I had fasted. I had taught others. Why was I in this place? The pain was not just physical. It was deeper than that. It felt like my soul was breaking. I felt regret. I felt fear. I felt lost. Then, through the screams and fire, I heard a voice. Ismail. It was calm, clear, gentle. I turned, but I saw nothing. Ismail, do not despair. The voice was different from the others. It was not screaming. It was not angry. It carried peace. Then I saw a light. Far away at first, small but bright. It did not burn like the flames. It did not hurt my eyes. It felt comforting. The voice called again. Come to me. I was afraid. Everything I had ever believed told me not to trust something outside my religion. But something inside me longed for that light. Slowly the light grew brighter. And then I saw him. A man stood in the light. He was tall. His presence was powerful but gentle. His eyes were full of compassion. When he looked at me, I felt seen, truly seen, in a way I never had before. Do you know who I am? He asked. My heart trembled. I knew. You are Jesus, I whispered. He smiled. Yes, I am Jesus, the Son of God. I am here because you need to know the truth. When he spoke, the flames seemed to lose their power. The darkness began to fade. I stood there trembling. Everything I had believed my whole life felt incomplete in that moment. You have followed rituals, he said gently. You have obeyed rules. But you have not known the love of the Father. Tears filled my eyes. All my life I believed I was serving God correctly. But standing before him, I realized something was missing: grace, love, assurance. But I am a servant of Allah, I protested weakly. You must let go, he said. I am the way, the truth, and the life. His words were strong but kind. Inside me something shifted. For the first time I felt peace, deep peace, even though the fire still surrounded us. Then he began to fade. "Go back," he said. "Tell the truth. Tell them about my love." Then everything went dark again. I woke up on the mosque floor. The smell of incense filled the air. The lights hummed softly above me. My chest still hurt. Was it a dream? No. It felt more real than anything I had ever experienced. The image of Jesus in the light would not leave my mind. For days I struggled. I tried to ignore what I had seen. I continued leading prayers. But something inside me had changed. The words I once spoke confidently now felt empty. I felt like I was living a lie. My father, Sheikh Malik, was a respected and powerful man in the community. He had taught me everything about Islam. He believed strongly in discipline and loyalty to our faith. If I told him what I experienced, he would never accept it. Still, I could not keep silent. One day, after leading prayer, I stood before the congregation. My hands were shaking. "My brothers," I began, "I have something important to say." The room grew quiet. "I have seen something. I have seen the truth." Their faces looked confused. "I have seen Jesus Christ. He is the way to salvation." Gasps filled the mosque. "You have betrayed us," someone shouted. My father stood in the back. His face was filled with rage. "You have disgraced your family," he said coldly. "You will pay for this." I walked out of the mosque knowing my life would never be the same. The threats began immediately. My father found me later that day. "You will return to Islam," he said, "or I will make sure you never see another day." I told him calmly, "I cannot deny what I have seen." His anger exploded. He grabbed me violently and pushed me against a wall. His hands tightened around my throat. I struggled to breathe. In that moment I thought I might die. But inside I felt peace. Someone from the community pulled him away before it went too far. My father looked at me with hatred. "You will regret this," he said. But even bruised and shaken, I felt something stronger than fear. I felt freedom. I had lost my position. I had lost my reputation. I had lost my father's love. But I had found something greater. My life was now in danger. I knew my father would not stop. His pride and anger were wounded. I walked through the streets of Aleppo no longer as an imam, but as a man who had chosen a new path. I did not know what would happen next. I did not know if I would survive. But I knew one thing with certainty. I had seen the truth, and I could never go back.